ba kayo gumawa ng website, and if you make a website, the very first thing you ever see is this one with which is called a hero panel. Okay, and the picture behind me is called a hero image. Do you know how to make one of these? Because it looks easy, it looks obvious, but it has very small things going for it that maybe when you're in front of a client, you don't realize that you need to do those kinds of things. Here's another version. You notice certain things that's happening in the hero image. There's this word here with a subtle oblong. This is not subtle oblong with a check mark. There's another word here with a check mark, and there's this nice faint round thing. Do you see it? Face round thing that it makes sure that the human being, the client or the customer, is not cut off. Hindi siya napuputol, and that's the job. That's your job as a person who is going to make this funnel image for the customer, that you frame the customer correctly. Here's another way to frame it. This guy has a yellow rectangle, but his head is poking out, and there is this statistic in front of him. All these small things are some of your options in making sure that your hero image, this is what you call this section here, a hero image, looks better. You already know probably that that yellow is taken from the yellow of the brand. It's called an accent color, the same as the color of the button. But framing this person properly takes some practice. Here's another one. Different style of framing. If you notice, there are no frames. It's completely square, but it's been cut off here by this section, and it fades. This one here, look at that. It's a fade. It's a fade effect. So that's another option you can do. You can put fade effects as well, so that your images don't look weirdly cropped. When I say weirdly cropped, then it's didn't cut off from the rest of the design. Notice most of your hero images are not cut off. See, this is a fade, and this is another one which is not a fade. You can still see the entire picture, but this section here has a filter that fades into completely green. It takes this green here and creates a layer above that, below the text, so you can actually read the text. Otherwise, you just see the there. You can see the leaves, right? So, and here's a final one, which is the woman is not framed by a color that is faint. It's very obviously white, and the whole background is converted into red. So these are the different ways that you can frame your hero images in websites. Okay, so we're going to show you how to do some of this that hopefully you guys will be able to use in your day-to-day when you create websites for other people. All right, so we're going to go use Canva to demonstrate how this works here. Okay, so we're now in Canva, and you're going to select, just a moment, I'm going to open Canva. I'm going to select you need to know how big the presentation is. So normally the image you select here would be presentation, just like that. If you want to get full width, you get an idea of what it looks like on full width. So this is one place you can start. And then let's go find a client. For example, that's your client. I'm just going to select a picture of your client. That's your client, let's assume, and erase everything else. Okay, so let's say the client gives you a picture like that, or you already use a background, you already use background deletion, so you can use this. Now, how do you frame this, copying some of the different styles we saw earlier? Okay, so we're going to try framing the woman, your client. Let's say this is your client, or not even your client, maybe this is your this is the ideal customer for your client, right? So we'll see what you can do to fix it. Now let's find somebody to copy, like this one here. Let's copy square with curvy sides. Square, this side is not curvy, notice that. And if you notice, there are some faint squiggly lines that are at the back. That's round, that's partial, that looks like a rope, and there is these things, whatever those things are. Bottom line, let's copy it. And Just like that, you already know how to do it before I even start doing it. So just go to elements and go to rectangle, right? Rectangle. And if you're having fun and you have a pro account like me, I just play around with rectangle, see what I can do. But remember, we have a model. So this is the model that we're trying to go for. So it helps to copy this model into an image, yes. And then you drag the image into Canva so you can use it, right? As a reference. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here so you can see it, and we're going to do the same thing to our model. Okay, so go back to Canva. There it is. The image is there, and this is our model. We're now going to put a rectangle at the back of this lady. All right, you guys okay with there? Okay, fine. Let me see. Can I improve that? No, never mind. So I look for a rectangle. If you cannot find any rectangles you like, just go to a rectangle like that, and then pick one like this one here, and then just change the color to the color of the brand. No, let's say the color of the brand is this woman's skin, something like that. So we put the rectangle behind her. I hope this works. No, it's not the right rectangle. Let's try another one. All rectangle shape. That's it. And should be a rectangle shape outline. There it is. Rounded rectangle. Yeah, curved rectangle. I like curved rectangles. Let's see if we can move this around a different shape. Nope, nope, nope. That's not a movable rectangle. Jomar, you don't know how to use these things. Yeah, I don't. So I just I do slash rectangle. That works. And you now have a movable rectangle in all directions. This slash is a slash and then RE. That's what you do, okay? You go slash rect. There. Okay. I just press slash. Anyway, that's the rectangle. I'm gonna put it behind her, movable in all directions. Yeah, and this one here is corners, so you just go click on corners and rounded the corner because, yeah, remember we're trying to copy this. And then put the human being at the back. Layer, there, back, there you go. And then put her lower a bit and put her head a bit higher. So we're now acting like graphic artists here, right? Like pretending to be knowledgeable. Okay, and now she's properly framed. Now let's gonna add those tiny widget thingies, which I don't know what it says. So it says number of awards won. That's what it says here. Awards won. So we're going to put that in. So I'm going to try to do a widget oblong. That's the shape, no? Widget oblong. I'm just gonna look for something that allows me to create an oblong. Like this is a good oblong. Let's change the color to white and it will work. Oblong, there it is. Wow, this one is not really oblong. It's one-sided oblong, one-sided not. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to put that there. See, I can do it. I'm now going to copy it. Yes. And then put it on the other side. There we go. Weird. Okay. It's there. Now I'm going to put in those round things. What are those round orangey things? Those are like award icons. Like award. So I'm gonna go here to elements and go to award icon, maybe a star. That's what it looks like to me. That it looks like an award icon. So I'm gonna put in an award icon. By the way, since we're using orange here, these colors that we're gonna use up front is going to be bluish, because blue, orange, and blue are complementary colors. All right. So the award icon need to be, guess what? Tell me, it needs to be blue because of the rules of complementary colors. Okay, so I'm just gonna blue the whole banana. Okay, I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, that's my award icon. Make it really small and put it there. Yeah. Now I changed my mind and get rid of the darkness of the blue and use all light blue, so we can see what's in there. Jomar, what rules are you using here? Because I don't know. What rules are you using here? This is called design. And if you don't know how to behold something beautiful, it's great if you train yourself. This is what beautiful looks like. You know? If you don't know what beautiful looks like, train yourself. How? By looking at beautiful things. That's how it works. Okay? So, what does that thing say? Parang awards won, right? Something like that. Awards won. So I can just put in the words here, put it closer to the girl there, and put some words in. It's slash T for text, in case you didn't know, slash T. And I could type in 500 awards won, because this is just a sample. And put that and correct the text. So notice you are doing this and you're not even sure if the client is going to approve. So make sure you do this with an agreement with the client that you're gonna copy this design. Okay? So you have awards won here, and that this thing has some sort of faint outline, something. So let's put that there. Okay? And yeah. Something like that. I will just put that down and left it something like that. Alright, so that's an example of how I would do that, just an example. And fix obviously some of the line spacing. Jomar, when you do line spacing, it's not obvious. Yes, it's all part of this. You should be training your brain to behold what is beautiful. And usually what is beautiful is called symmetrical. I mean, like, if they're aligned on the same, like that, then it's nice looking. Okay, that's why when you have a face of a human person, like, the left side and the right side are the same. This side, her face, is the same as the right side. It's symmetrical. That's beautiful. Okay, how come in the hair it's different? That's because the hair is incidental. You can remove it, you can put it, bring it up, bring it down. What decides beauty is the fact that this shoulder is the same height as that shoulder, generally speaking. If a face is symmetrical, usually you find it to be beautiful. I did not invent beauty. It was already given to us when we were on the planet. So please do not be angry at me that, Jomar, I don't have any beauty training. You need to just expose yourself to more beautiful things like painting, nature. Nature is great in showing you beauty. Spend more time in nature so you'll know, oh, so that's what beautiful looks like. Because nature is haphazard, but not really. Okay, so that's the first part there. Anybody commenting? Anybody viewing? Nothing. Also, let's now put this one here at the bottom there. Okay, so this one I'm gonna put in another award. What does that say? Okay, I'm just gonna put in another award. So copy this. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna duplicate that, and I said duplicate. Duh. Okay, right click. Copy and then paste it, there it is, and put it there and make it come closer here, maybe. Yeah, even the position of these add-ons, it's determined. If you have to copy that, it's here upper right and this is upper left. We're just copying that because it's beautiful. Okay, I'll show you later what it looks like when it's not beautiful. Okay, and this one is not certified. I don't know what it really says because I can't read it, so I'll just put certified. Now it looks the same, right? Now let me show you what it looks like if you don't follow the rules of beauty. What are those? Oh, for example, I'm gonna group this. Okay, sorry, I put this here and put that there and put that there. Question: is that beautiful? Your brain should be able to register if it's beautiful or not. If it's not, you tell me. You tell yourself. You give yourself a reason. Why does my brain say that's not beautiful? Why? You ask yourself, why is it not beautiful? Why? Our original was this, where there's upper right, lower left. Now you're putting it above, around her eyes. Does it make it symmetrical? Yes, Jomar, it is symmetrical. Earlier, when you put it down there, it wasn't symmetrical. Now it's no longer symmetrical. So, what does your eye say? Is it better there? Okay. By the way, Canva has this guide, so you know if it's good, if it's a good symmetry, or is it better down here? What does your brain say? I'm not giving you an entire lesson on psychology, but this is much better looking. Because the eyes move from the left side of the website to the right side, looks at her eyes, look at her face, because that's where we focus on, and then looks at these things later. Looks at goes here and then goes back there. So that's eye direction. Now, let me show you what that looks like actually in a website, because that's exactly what happens. Okay, here's the website. The eye of the human being starts here in the text, goes to her face, because that's a, we call that focal point. We love looking at faces. So it's a Z. So, well, not Z. It starts here, goes here, and then goes to the call to action. This is how our eyes work on websites. So, ever wonder why websites look like this? You start with the words, look at the face, read some of the text, and then go to the call to action. That's how it works. So that's why when you make a hero image like this, you don't put the word certified blocking the face, okay? Because the eyes need to go to the face, reads this, tries to go back to the call to action, reads another word called certified. And as simple as that, we have created a copy of this sample. Did you learn anything? Let's hope you did. Okay. How to make a hero image with a nice background and some testimonial text, which is awesome really if your client already has something to say, some nice things to say. Here's another variation. I don't know what that is. The text is here, which is some statistics. Same process. Okay. And wow, what else can we show you? I think that's good enough. I think, at least for step one, that's how you would put in a background, so the image that you're going to create does not look totally squared off. It has borders. Now, when we save this and put this in, when we save something like this and put this in Systeme, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna save it. Okay, and let me show you what it looks like. Okay, get rid of this human being, and this is generally blank on both sides. No, so I'm gonna zoom out and figure out how to save this. Okay, so the image must be, we already have a size for this. Okay, so it has to be converted to that size. Now the size is determined by your template. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my Systeme and open my template. No, it's already in my Canva template. So I have this course called Launchpad. Okay, Launchpad, and I have templates found in where is it? Here it is. So I have templates already mapped out. So the hero image is where is that? Here it is. Here's the hero image. The size of the hero image is this one already. Okay. So all I have to do is get the size of this hero image. I don't have to go to Systeme because I already did that before. Now this size is file. Oh, sorry. Resize. So this size is. What is my size? I don't know. Position. Yeah, there it is. How do you know the size of a Systeme page? I don't know. This is the number 1080 by what? Sorry, 1080 by what is that number? I can't see it. Wait lang. This is the hero. This is the hero image. 1080 by 800, I think. 800? Yeah, 1080 by 800, I think. So that should be the image size. 1080 wide by, I'm just looking at this, 0 to around, that's 800. So all I have to do is resize this to my custom size wide, 1080 by 800, and copy and resize. That's it. All right. Then I have to make sure everything fits. Okay, so that's the actual size. I'm gonna highlight everything and make her big, make her fit this whole thing. Okay, she could become bigger pa, pwede pa. There it is. I have to make her fit into the entire frame. Can you see what I am doing? I'm not sure. Wait lang. you see it? Yeah, you can see it, I think. Okay. So now that she's in the middle, I think. Is she in the middle? Yeah, she is in the middle. And now I can. Okay. Now I'm gonna make sure there's nothing. There's no background color. I share. I download. I transparent background, very important. Increase resolution if I wanted to, and download. Okay. Let's wait for that. And while waiting for that, let's now go to Systeme. Okay. Let's now go to Systeme and load her in our template. Okay. Okay, our template, it looks like, wait, it's not yet open. Okay, this is what the template we use for my launchpad, okay? And this is where she will appear. Now, the design of this template is that it's responsive, so if the website becomes small, she becomes big up there. If the website is wide, she also grows in size. So if your template is not growing in size, the picture, the hero image is not growing in size, there's something wrong in your setting, okay? So notice in this template, she's not square at all. There's white all over. So we're gonna replace this woman here, okay? So let's go to our Systeme dashboard and get the woman. Okay, here is the woman there. I'm gonna replace her, okay, with my image, which I just made just a little while. Okay, here she goes. Let's see what happens. Insert. So excited to know. There she is. Now, before you judge it, okay, let's save it. It looks small because it's squished. Okay. And then this image is not centered. Okay lang. Let's check out the size. The size is incorrect. The size is around 900. Okay. Just trust me on this. Okay, and then save it again. And then let's take a look at what it looks like. Exit the page, yeah. Exit the page, and then where is that? View funnel step. View funnel step. Let's see what it looks like. And there it is. Let's make it smaller. She becomes bigger. See that? Alright, that's it. So when it becomes a cell phone, she becomes a little bit bigger with the title. Okay, and when she's on a desktop, she looks like this. Okay, this is the goal, by the way. So if I change this to, yeah, there it is. Don't mind this part. This is for me. Generally, your website looks like this. As you notice, she doesn't look extremely squared off, and looks good. Yeah, generally speaking, it looks good. Now, if you doubt that it looks good, let's take a look at the original, the one we copied. We copied this, we copied that. See that? This is what we did. Notice that? Okay. And this is what we're trying to copy. So I'm gonna flip-flop through these things, okay? So we're trying to copy this, we made this. Trying to copy this, we made it. Oh, Jomar, he's taller. He's taller, bigger, no? Just her head is above that and positioned higher than this. That's the different template. Okay, that's different template. This template is different than her. She has a 2-line headline. I have a 3-line headline. Just make this a 2-line headline, and she will rise up. My headline is too long. Okay, and as if to prove that, let's see what happens if I make the headline shorter. Okay, because I have a long headline. This one, yeah, get rid of that. Okay, save, and let's see what it looks like. Okay, and there it is. Sample. Get rid of that, and yeah, there it is. You see the headline in her head? same level, well, generally speaking. And if we make it smaller, there it goes, it works. Yeah, so this is a Launchpad. This is the one I used for my course called Launchpad. And yeah, it allows you, Launchpad allows you to make pretty website like this that work on cell phones, really pretty. And as you notice, there's some work, you really need to do some work in making the image look better or good before you can judge, hey, that's ugly, because it won't work if you just judge for yourself. You really have to study how it's done, right? Some beauty stuff, okay? But don't judge this because I keep moving it so the size changes. No, bottom line, when you saw it earlier, this is the same level. The head is the same level as the first headline, and this is what we were trying to copy, and this is what we were able to make. This part here is mine. This is, ignore that, okay? Because this is a notice that this version of the template is used to explain what this stuff is. This is the whole website that you will learn how to make in the 3 nights 2 and challenge. 3 nights challenge, in 3 nights you learn how to do all of this. Image, text, the psychology, what to put there. You get this template, what icons to put there, why should you put it. This thing explains the whole thing if you notice it. Okay, and what do you put here? What is this title for? What do you put there? What are these things called? How do you create this? All of those. And how do you get your first 3 clients? How do you describe yourself? How do you make sure that when you present yourself to clients as a VA, they will trust you? Okay? And how do you collect emails or even accept payments using this website? Or in my case, make them answer a form that allows you to extract information from them and make you look good at the same time. And of course, building your FAQ. This whole page, you can do this in 3 nights. You don't have time, you have 3 nights. And this 3 nights workshop, it's gonna happen in the early November. But if you join right now, you can get started immediately because the videos on how to do this, the preparation videos are all online already. We are going to start releasing the first video. There's only 3 videos, 3 nights, is next week. So once you join now, you can see I have like 15 to 20 very tiny small videos that you can use to prepare yourself so you can be mentally prepared, psychologically prepared in making websites like this. By the way, the design of this website is for selling, so that's what it looks like that. So if you don't have a website designed for selling, I think you should probably figure out how to do this. Join if you're an entrepreneur, join if you want to become a virtual professional VA, so you have the skill of making websites that are designed to sell. Okay, so check out the link in the description if you're interested in checking out that course. It's a workshop, not really a course. You are expected to do something in 3 nights. There will be rewards. There are a ton of prizes that you can win. I'm gonna give away prizes. So if you are masipag, you will win a prize. If you're not masipag, then you cannot win a prize because I will be awarding action takers. All right, if anybody's an action taker, they will win something in this workshop. Okay, and at the same time, you are almost guaranteed of getting a client. What does that mean? A client is a human being who is willing to let you make a website for them. That's, you need 3 of these clients. Okay, 3. And if you have these kinds of people, with you, then you will have 3 sources of testimonials, right? And if you have 3 testimonials, then you can fill up your website. The website is asking you to encode 3 testimonials, and they have to be real human beings, real people who you have served. And what are you going to do to serve them? You're going to make them client getting websites. Okay, so this is the link. This is the link. That's the QR, so you can join. Our course starts on November 7, around that time, 7, 8, and 10. That's evenings only. But because October is such a long month, then you can probably get started, right? get started in preparing yourself, listen to the first video, and then watch the first video. Maybe you can already do stuff before November hits, and you'll have a happy Christmas, because by the time Christmas rolls in, you will have 3 clients who are so happy because they have received the website from you. In this course, 3 nights, everything you ever need to get those 3 people to say yes to you so you can deliver the website is already there. I've added so many things, including scripts, objection handling, forms that they need to fill up. There's at least 2 forms, at least 2 coming, a 3rd form is coming up. A lot of shortcuts and AI. There's a GPT I designed so you can use it, so that you won't be afraid. Or I'm gonna put here, let the GPT decide for you. There's some AI prompting a little bit. Mostly it's all templates, and the fact that you're going to be using a template that has been proven to work, okay, and the mindset which has been proven to work, so that whatever website you make will actually make money for the clients, right? So yeah, just make sure you join us immediately, because we will be price increasing very, very soon. Okay, this has been a happy time for my first broadcast doing this. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless. See you in the course.